It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Okay, if I can have your attention, we'll go ahead and roll into our chase driver press conferences here at Phoenix International Raceway. We're pleased to be joined, as we do most race weekends, right off the bat with Jeff Burton, driving the number 31 AT&T Mobility Chevrolet. Jeff is currently fourth in points here at Phoenix. He's got a pair of wins, 5 top 5s, 10 top 10s. And Jeff, with 2 races remaining in this season, you're at a track that you've had success at. Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, good morning. We're optimistic about this weekend. We did not run as well here in the spring as we needed to run. We've kind of struggled here, to be quite honest. The other 2 teams have performed at a pretty high level, and we haven't been able to do that. So the way we ran at Richmond and the way we ran at New Hampshire, I think we ran much better than we've been running on these kind of racetracks. And because of that, I'm really optimistic about what I think we can make happen this weekend.
All right, we'll take questions now for Jeff. If you have a question, raise your hand. We've got a wireless mic. Who's got the wireless mic? Does Debbie have it? Where is the wireless mic? We need the wireless mic before we can get a question. Hang on one second. I know you don't, neither do I. So let's see if we can find a wireless mic. First question right here. Go ahead.
Jim Noble, FSN. Obviously, you're racing for wins at this point. How important is it to you, and how important do you think it is to most drivers to finish as high up in the points as possible? Some guys say, well, if I can't win the whole thing, it doesn't matter. Other guys say it's a big deal.
Well, I think it's a big deal. I think that anytime you're competing, you want to finish, as high as possible, whether you're racing for points or for a particular race. There's a tremendous amount of money involved, which helps the team be able to do the things it needs to do to be the best it can possibly be. There's a tremendous amount of pride involved. Finishing second's a lot better than finishing fifth, and finishing fifth's a lot better than finishing ninth. So, definitely the better you can finish, the better chance. And again, obviously, we don't look like we could. It'd be hard for us to win a championship right now, but you never know what can happen. And the guys in front of us could get in wrecks the next 2 weeks. Anything can happen. So, until we're done, we're not done. And I know it doesn't look very good for us right now, but you just never know what can happen. So we need to be as close as possible in case the unthinkable does happen.
Okay, make sure you raise your hand so we can see you. I got a question right here from Dave, and then we'll go to the next one. Raise your hand, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff. In case the unforeseeable doesn't happen and Jimmy wins 3 straight championships, where do you think that places him in history in NASCAR right now?
I don't know. I mean, Jimmy and his team have done a remarkably good job. Jimmy has been the most consistent, successfully consistent driver the last 3 years, and really maybe even beyond. It would rank to win 3 in a row is huge. I mean, it's only been done once before, and that speaks to itself on how hard it is. I don't think today's drivers are good at ranking today's drivers. I think that yesterday's drivers are better at ranking today's drivers, and I think we'll be better when we're retired. I think we can look at it with a different perspective. It's hard to rank people that you're competing against, but I have the utmost of respect for what they've been able to do, and where it puts them, I don't know, but certainly pretty high up there.
Next question, who's got it? Go ahead, Jenna.
Jenna Fryer, AP. Non-racing question.
You happy today? Smiling?
Your thoughts on Tuesday's election, and I imagine you watched it and were very interested in the outcome?
I've been watching, and you and I have had a lot of conversations. I've been watching for a long time to figure out, what this country was going to do. I think it's an exciting time for our country. I think there's a lot of people that are nervous, a lot of people that are excited, and it would be that way no matter who won. I think it is. I mean, to me, I think it's cool that in some ways I'm really excited and looking forward to what can happen in the future. Other ways, I'm really nervous about it. There are a lot of good things that I see there, and there's a lot of things that concern me. So, I don't know. I mean, time will tell. Time will tell, and we'll look back on it and determine what happened here. But I think for our country, it's and even for the world, it's a remarkable thing for a young guy like that with little experience to be elected president, and of course, the first African American to be elected president. That's some special stuff. It's real special stuff.
All right, we'll go to Bob, and then Lewis, and right here. Go.
Bob Hawkers, NASCAR scene. Jeff, looking toward 2009, where do you think your program needs to improve the most so that maybe you're kind of more where Edwards and Johnson are?
Yeah, I think that the thing that they've been able to do is, and we've had a lot of conversations about this at RCR, is it seems like when they come to the track, they're just a little closer. Consistently, if you look at the speed charts on Fridays and on Saturdays, particularly on Saturdays, those two teams are always – seems like they're always in the top 4 speeds. They've just been able to consistently bring speed no matter what type of racetrack, no matter what the weather, they've been able to bring the speed. And as you guys all know, this thing begins and ends with speed. So that's the thing we're working on, is trying to figure out when we run really well at Charlotte, what do we need to do that's the same, and what do we need to do that's different when we go to Atlanta? We won Charlotte, and you can make the case we didn't have the fastest car, but we certainly had one of the 3 fastest cars. I think that's safe to say, and we did pass for the lead. I know we won on fuel. We won because we didn't put tires on, but we pitted with the lead because we passed the leader, and we came out with the lead because of strategy. So we had a fast car, but we took that same car, same driver, same team to Atlanta and got lapped. So those are the things that we got to find a way to figure out, and that's what our focus is on.
Lewis Frank, ESPN.com. Jeff, last week in Texas, Eddie Gossage, Bruton Smith, and a bunch of riders were bench racing, and your name came up as someone who could possibly run NASCAR. Let's say 10 years from now. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? And have you spoken to Richard about, what to do, when he gets ready to retire?
We have plenty of people running, we don't have plenty of people. We have people running NASCAR that need to be running NASCAR, and I don't see my name on that list. They work way too hard for me. But I have an interest in this sport, and I want to be involved in the sport for sure. What that is, I don't know. I think I have 6-8 years of driving left, and what's that? I gave you 10. You did give me 10. I appreciate that, but I don't know. I mean, I am seriously, honestly, not even looking at what I'm going to do 6 years from now. I know I've said something about politics, but I could do that when I'm 70. I'm not thinking about it. I don't even want to think about it. I would just want to pay attention to this.